good basketball team we played tonight, and if they're hitting threes like that and pushing in transition, I think they really took it to us, especially early in the game. And I thought we made numerous mistakes on our own as far as not finishing plays. I'm not certain how many layups we missed early on, and I guess 1 or 2 footers, but you can't beat a team like that, an NCAA tournament level team, if you're missing so many easy buckets. And they were totally on their game tonight, and we had I told my guys, if you're going to win the game, you can't turn the ball over, and you can't take like really bad shots. And I thought we did both of those at times. 23 turnovers, and out of our 64 shots, I would gather that 20 of them were probably tough kind of running floaters or whatever you want to call them. So, but Duquesne's a good basketball team. They'll probably be in the NCAA tournament from what I saw tonight.
Derek, had you planned on playing Jesse Morgan those kind of minutes, or did the game dictate using him more?
No, I was going to play him. He's finally worked hard in practice to where he deserves some time. I'm not sure I was going to play him 18 minutes. I told him before the game, if you go in for a minute or two in each half, be happy to come in, work hard, and give us a little bit of a boost. So for him to give us a surprising 14 points in 18 minutes was a good thing to see. I thought him and Raphiael Putney played kind of surprisingly, did some good things, both of those guys.
Did he earn more minutes for down the road?
Sure. Yeah, I think he did. I think he did a good job out there tonight. He gives us one more kind of scoring option, and a guy that seems to be able to drive the ball to the bucket and make plays for others.
Derek, are you worried a little bit right now where these guys' heads are at with so little time left in the regular season and struggling where they have to 4 straight?
I mean, I think we worry as coaches every day, whether you're winning, losing, no matter what it is. So, that's probably just a normal train of thought for a college coach. But, I want to make sure that these guys are upbeat and stay that, the season is still here. We have 5 regular season games left. I think every game is winnable if we play well. And let's get our act together and go forward.
Derek, are you kind of at a point where you might have to trade off some rookie mistakes for energy? Raphiael and Jesse gave you energy tonight.
Yes, I'm a big fan of energy and guys that play hard, and we're kind of at a crossroads a little bit of how I want to play here the last 5 games. Do I want to try to pick up the tempo a little more and press some and let some of those young guys get in, or do we grind it out and try to win games in half court? So I think I'll probably sleep on that tonight and see where tomorrow leads. But it was good to see the young kids come in and play with some energy. I was impressed with Raphiael, even though he's probably the guy I yelled at the most during the game, because I think he should get every rebound and finish every play. The one he missed on the baseline, the floater, when we were down, I think it was 9 or 10. That was a huge play that, in due time, I think he'll dunk that or put it right in.
Is the way they share the ball and the way they move the ball something to strive for?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, as much as I didn't like watching it because I was coaching against the team, I thought they moved the ball about as good as any team I've seen this year. I mean, to pass up open shots for the next guy who's got an open one, who gave it to the next guy for a better one, was that was good quality basketball they played out there. Now, some of it was we were pressing and running around a little bit, and they had some open looks, but they did a good job.
Anything else?
That opportunity there to play a little bit and to...
Yeah, for the most part, I've been waiting for pretty long, to get a chance, opportunity. So, that was good.
The two of you guys kind of keyed the run there. Did it kind of give you guys a lift just in general to feel like you guys had a chance to get back into it?
Yeah, most part, yeah. Very happy to do.
It's just confidence. Give you confidence when you are able to help your team when you put it in a situation. So give us confidence as a whole.
Did you know you might have a chance tonight? Especially with Freddie out, did you think you might have a chance to get some minutes?
Yeah, I kind of figured it. Practice. Just went hard in practice for a week, and coach was just telling me just keep going hard. Opportunities come, so this is just one of the times the opportunity came.
Guys, there comes a point in a game like this, and you never want to say, okay, that you're going to lose a game like this, but does there come a point where, okay, their lead is big enough that you have to build some momentum and get yourselves playing well, so there's something to take from a game like this, even if it turns out to be a loss?
Yeah, because with a big lead, like some teams put their heads down, and I think we do that a lot. So I think we just need to just continue to like help our teammates, motivate our teammates, even though we're down. So I just mean, we just scored the ball, assists, passing game. Like that team, they was really good at assists. They was passing, they worked as a team. Us, we just need to work together and just keep our head high.
Is the way they play, sharing the ball and so forth, is that almost something to strive for?
Yeah, a lot. I really want that. So we just gotta keep working in the future. I think it will come.
How would you assess the mood of the team right now?
We lost 4 games in a row, so I think we still got our hopes high. So we still can like do something in this league. We're not canceling out yet. We still just coming back strong. We got a game on Saturday. We'll get sold out and we get beat before. And I think we just gonna come this week, Thursday, practice hard, and just hope to get this one on Saturday.
Jesse, you got a basket, cut the lead to 9. They come back and get that 3, push it back up to 12. Did that deflate a lot of all the good you guys have done and get back into the game to get that close?
Yeah, I think that was a key moment, key shot at the time. But you know, just gotta just come back down court and just keep playing, try to cut into the league a little bit more. So I think that was a big shot.
What are you still working on? What do you need to be somebody that can play those kind of minutes regularly? What kind of things you still need to get going?
Just basically everything. Just conditioning, shot selection, decision making, defense. There's a bunch of things just as a freshman that you got to learn. Just learn at the stage. So.
Next time you get out on the floor, are you more confident because of tonight?
Yeah, I think it have a big impact on the next game. Just playing out there, playing. So it's pretty good.
I thought our guys responded really well tonight. Obviously, we shared the ball well. I thought defensively we played with a great deal more energy and effort and had the type of motor that I don't know that we had the last couple of games. We really got after it defensively. We got to the ball extremely quickly. I thought Damian was as good as he's been on the defensive end for us since I've coached him at Duquesne. I thought McConnell was great setting the tone early, and I thought all of our guards really did a great job in terms of controlling the tempo of the game and getting the game to be played like we wanted it to be played. Again, Clark, I think, and this is just my opinion, but I think he's playing like the player of the year in the Atlantic 10 right now. And again tonight, 7 assists, 1 turnover, 6 rebounds. And of course, Saunders had his typical double-double. I'm looking at the 4 block shots, and I'm kind of amazed that there were only 4, as active as he was out there.
Seems like Damian also was really at home in the middle of that zone offense, the way he was just finding guys from all angles.
Yeah, Damian's a really good passer, and one of the things he did was he was able to find that little seam in the zone. And I obviously Damian did a great job, Phil, and I think you're right. What I was particularly pleased with our guys was our guards were able to find Damian open in that seam and get it through UMass's length of all the big, long, athletic guys up front who are very, very good. And they did get some deflections on the ball and get out on the open floor, and it really bothered us, especially right before the first half ended. But the times that we were able to kind of thread the needle and get it in there, I thought Damian made great decisions with the ball, got it out to our shooters, and I thought that we made 12 threes tonight because of that very reason.
Coach, coming off of 2 straight losses, how big was it to get the start that you had to get your guys kind of in the room?
I thought it was real important. We talked about the first 5 minutes for the last 2 days because we did not have a very good first 5 minutes against Xavier in our last time out. I just told our guys, you never judge a man by a failure, but you can always judge a man by how he responds to that. And I thought our guys responded and got up off the canvas tonight real well. Came out and fought hard, and we were able to come away with a victory over a very good basketball team.
How much has TJ's game sort of allowed you guys to pull everything together this season?
Well, he's kind of I don't know if you want to call him a throwback guard, but he is. He's the kind of kid that on nights he has to score, he does that pretty well. On nights he has to pass it, he does that pretty well. His vision is good. Defensively, he's kind of I don't know, if you can recruit the perfect guy to your system in the way you want to play as a coach, at least for us, Clark, Saunders, and McConnell are those guys just because defensively they have the ability to kind of guard a guy and a half a lot of the times. And so he has the ability to defend pretty well too. So, all in all, he's made us a really much more competitive basketball team just because of his versatility. And people say, well, is he a point guard, is he a two guard? I don't think it really matters. I think he's one of those guys who is just a ball player.
Are those freshman guards ahead of where you thought they would be at this point, Coach?
Yes and no. And I'm not trying to dodge the question, but yes, very much ahead of the curve in terms of where I thought they would be speed-wise, from a physicality standpoint, not getting beat up every night. From a mental standpoint, not hitting the wall that most freshmen hit at this point in the season, because most of these kids play shorter high school season. Now, from an understanding of the game part, no, I expect them to be where they are from a basketball IQ perspective, because Mike Talley's dad, Big Mike, played at Michigan with the Fab Five group. He coached him. He's been the player of the year at Michigan for 2 years, and they won 3 state championships. McConnell's dad was a great college player. Obviously, his aunt is our women's coach and is a gold medal winner and an All-American and a WNBA, Women's Basketball Hall of Fame lady. So their family just understands basketball on a different level, and he certainly does as well. He's been the player of the year in Pennsylvania. Their team played for a state championship last year. So that being said, I think that I've been impressed, with those kids on a different level just because of, from the physical standpoint. I didn't know if they could keep up and be this competitive and this fast, this long.
Does Talley continue to call off the bench for you? Is that the plan for the rest of the season, or?
I don't know. I think we kind of go by opponents. I like Eric Evans because he's a veteran guy. I like B.J. Montero and Damian Saunders and Bill Clark because they're veteran guys. Evans has been out for 3 months. He's finally gotten himself back into shape physically in terms of endurance and being able to run and play with the type of motor that we would like him to, up and down and getting after it. And maybe this is right or maybe it's wrong, but I always kind of think if I'm going to make an error, I'm going to make an error in the side of a guy who's been through the wars. He's played in an A-10 championship game before, and I just like him out there to start a game. Now, that being said, somebody's going to come around with a really quick, tough guard, and Mike might be our best on-the-ball defender. And there may be a day or two where maybe predicated on a matchup, Mike would probably start, or go back into his starting role that he has had for a while.